Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. Some very interesting and a whole nother realm of questions today. Someone asked about their 23-year-old daughter who was having some challenges, and one of the challenges in her mind was that she's starting to have a faint mustache, which is not uncommon. But I did a little research myself just to make sure I gave you the right information. It has to do with pituitary hyperfunction. Now, I would love to go into great dissertation of what all that is. You could do a Google search on that or search your favorite engine. I know in our practice that we would do some blood assessments and some live assessments to help create a protocol for wellness, but that would be the issue. The same individual is having some questions about clearing up acne. Now, acne is usually a body signal for compromised liver function. So if the liver is toxic and cannot process and have acne, that could also impact the brain hormonally. So going back to the faint mustache, is that individual on any kind of hormone like the birth control pill? Dr. Bob, hives. Well, hives I've seen from myself, or not myself personally, but working with our practice members, usually it's an adrenal gland challenge and or low calcium. If you get hives, itchy skin, poison ivy, lay cramps at night, could be a body signal for calcium need. Question about the nightshades. Nightshades are not bad foods. They are tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, and green pepper. Those foods cause distress when somebody has liver compromise. Tomatoes, potatoes, eggplant, and green pepper also have nicotinic acid in it, and one of the reasons that you all crave those kind of comfort foods. Dr. Bob, what causes IBS? Well, from my experience, one of the leading causes is dairy and wheat products. Gluten would be probably a better clarification. Rye, wheat, oat, and barley. Dairy could be an issue because the undigested particles will go through your intestine and irritate your immune system. Oftentimes we find individuals with IBS also have parasites. They eat wild game, sushi, pork, have been to a third world country, and or they have a cat. Cats have parasite issues, and there was information I just released on cat bites that was in the Wall Street Journal. How do you relieve a fatty liver? Well, first you want to take your hand out of the cookie jar because of sugar, minimize trans fat, say no to alcohol, cut back on the medications. I don't have a license to take you off the medications, but medications create distress to the liver. You may consider some milk thistle, and of course Dr. Bob's ABCs, a half a red apple every day, 1/3 cup of beet fiber, and 1 medium carrot. Dr. Bob, what supplements to clean out plaque or clogged arteries? Well, first, the arteries are clogged because of inflammation. Consider stopping trans fat and sugar. You may consider an essential fatty acid blood spot test to determine the amount of oil that your body has or does not have, and then we would treat accordingly. We would use an oil like EPA to help put the fire out. We'd probably need to know a little bit more about your body. Maybe a hair analysis or mineral tissue analysis would help that. Individual asked about glaucoma. We use a product called carbamide. Carbamide helps balance the pressure in a person's eyes, taking that pressure away. You can contact our website for that, and our office, we'd be able to assist you. The last question was cholesterol and diet. What I found from my experience, and we talk about this in several of the books, especially Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones, cholesterol will elevate under stress. See, cholesterol is a basic steroid to make all the steroids in your body. Once again, if you have your hand in the cookie jar, you're consuming a lot of sugar, your body has to create more cortisone to help make more cholesterol. Cut back on your sugar, cut back on your trans fat, eat your beet fiber every day. Thanks once again for these phenomenal questions for Ask Dr. Bob.